Hey everyone, it's the Espos. We're back again and we really appreciate you being with us today. Let's get right into today's video.
So in today's video, we're going to be talking about self-care and our journeys on what it took for us to learn how to be more compassionate with ourselves.
Yeah, because self-care to me has really been an overused and kind of misunderstood term in today's world that I feel. So we're going to be talking about that a little bit extra today.
Exactly. I've noticed that too. I see all over Instagram girls in a bubble bath with a face mask on saying hashtag self-care. And I just feel like that's not really what self-care is.
Absolutely. It's like when I think of self-care for me, it's about all those bad thoughts I'm having. It's how to get your mind and emotions kind of more correct. It's how to have peace with yourself, have compassion with everyone around you. That's when you're feeling calm and you feel good. You have that self-help. You're spending time alone in thought. That's what we're talking about. Not as much just get a bubble bath, watch TV, and still go on your phone and seeing all the distractions out there. That's not self-help for us.
So we all know that rule that we learned in school, the golden rule, treat others how you wish to be treated, which is a great rule to learn at a young age and make sure that you're compassionate with other people. But I noticed that people don't apply that rule when it comes to treating themselves the same way.
This is a really big one for me, and I used to be someone who did it a lot. It's like it's so easy to put yourself down when you don't hit the mark you think you should hit. You really start beating yourself up, and it's like, why would you say that to yourself? It doesn't do any good. Would you ever say that to one of your friends? He has a bad, strikes out at the bat. Would you be so mean and harsh to him? It's like, no, you're encouraging him for the next time. Why don't you do that with yourself? I notice so many people just hate on themselves, and it's so negative, and it just has a detrimental problem to you.
Exactly, and when we talk about self-compassion, we're talking about being able to treat yourself with the same amount of forgiveness and kindness that you would treat a friend. So my journey with self-compassion really started when I made an effort to be more compassionate with myself. I made it a goal to start. And with the help of therapy and reading, I really learned how to practice mindfulness. And by that, I mean being able to be a passive observer of my own thoughts. Now, when I first started, this kind of seemed like a foreign concept to me, that your thoughts don't have to control you and your thoughts don't have to lead you. When I gave myself the time to actually slow down and really be mindful of my thoughts, it made me be able to gain so much more control over my self-talk, because I could have a negative thought pop in my mind, and instead of just blowing past it and thinking it's true, I could sit there, observe the thought, realize it's not true. It doesn't have to lead the way that I think about myself, and then I can correct it. But that never could have happened unless I took that time to actually slow down and observe what I was thinking.
Absolutely couldn't agree more with this. I like to spend my time when I'm working out. It's just all about being mindful, and for me, the easiest time to be the most mindful is when I'm already working on myself. I have finally developed it to be a real daily habit to work out, and that gives me an hour and a half of time just to spend in thought. It's all about being mindful for me. It's learning where these thoughts are coming from. In a place where I'm already feeling good and active, it's really easy to start clearing out those bad thoughts and ideas. That's when that self-help comes in. I'm actually doing something active, spending time in thought. That for me is self-help, not a bubble bath.
Exactly, and a big part of it for me was not only knowing that nobody's perfect, of course everyone hears that, everyone knows that, but actually understanding that failure and all that stuff is part of the human experience, that's what makes us human. It doesn't have to be seen as a bad thing. It can be seen as a learning tool in so many other beneficial ways.
So guys, if you actually want to do some self-care, we really recommend going the route of just spending time in thought, become mindful, actually do something for yourself, not just relax and watch TV. That's not really what we're talking about. That I don't think it works too well. So with that being said, guys, we appreciate you being with us as always. Have a fantastic rest of your day. We're the Espos. Bye guys.
Bye guys.